You think 3 weeks has been enough time for Jerry to requiesce with Micah Parsons, because he's gonna be seeing him, and yeah, you think 3 weeks is enough?
Welcome back to the James and Dame Show. I'm Josiah.
And I'm Will.
And today we're going over week 4 preview. Just by glancing at half these games, I want to vomit.
Yeah. I guess before we dive into it, just looking at the Pick'em League.
Oh, yes.
The
Time for a second.
chaotic last week left the best week being an 11-6 picking, while the rest of us went 10-7.
That's not too bad, though. I mean, with how bad some of those things were.
It was a little rough, but
no one won that week. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's... A lot of these should be easy pickings, but knowing how last week went, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
So, we're going to start with Thursday night. Seahawks visiting the Cardinals. I would hope the Seahawks win this one, but at the same time, I've seen some crazy stuff so far this year. So, Cardinals are without James Conner. We are witnessing a Connerless Cardinals, and I don't know how good they are without him.
No, I mean, so I don't know that this is going to be like last year where it was he really defines the Cardinals game.
Yeah. I mean, now that you have Marvin Harrison Jr. kind of developing,
I mean, he's still been kind of he's been for me he's been a letdown still.
Yeah.
And
he needs like that stretch where he's like consistently improving, but he hasn't had that yet.
I mean, it's so hard to gauge the Cardinals because you're 2-1, but your wins are against the Saints and Panthers, who have not looked good, and then you had a close loss to the 49ers, who lost Bosa and played Mac Jones.
And I also don't trust the 49ers either.
It's so I'm so wishy-washy with the Cardinals because they still won games.
They're competitive.
Yeah, maybe it's similar to how it was last year. And again, with the James Conner loss, I think Trey Benson's going to be the one who's primarily taking snaps, and I think he's going to be pretty solid. He's not going to be on James Conner's level, but
I'm expecting a Seahawks win here solely because this is what I know at the moment, and please don't hurt my poor soul because it's bad enough with how last week went. I also think they're just the better, more well-rounded team at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
there's not much to say the Cardinals are better right now.
I still think the Seahawks. I think there's a lot of recency bias with how that Saints game went, but I think
that's not even including the Saints game. I just think they're a better team.
I think I get the Seahawks to me are kind of still mediocre.
Oh, they're definitely middle. They're just not showing their true colors yet.
Which is also where I can have the Cardinals. So I see this being a close game. Cardinals at home on a short week. I hate that I've just done this, but I've just convinced myself to go with the Cardinals.
It's probably going to be right.
I don't have a lot of faith in the Cardinals right now because again, their wins have been very non-convincing against not good teams, and
Can I just say there's only a few teams I'm really confident in at this point?
Yeah, I don't know what the Cardinals are right now, and you just lost James Conner, so I have concerns. But
major
division game at home on a short week gives and you're playing a Seahawks team who just is coming off of a major high of like a blowout.
Yeah, so they're probably going to carry some of that momentum into this game,
So
supposedly.
you'd hope, but it's also a little bit of like cockiness too.
Yeah.
So
It gets the better.
if you're overconfident, I can see why the Cardinals aren't favored. I can see every reason why you could go with the Seahawks, but I'm going with the Cardinals on an upset.
Okay.
But yeah, moving along to the Vikings visiting the Steelers.
Knowing how the Steelers do in the first half of the season, they do pretty well. I'm picking the Steelers here only because that Vikings team, not because they're bad, it's because it's Steelers country. Like, you're playing in Pittsburgh. Like, you're not going to...
Well,
It's hard to win games there.
we're also going to be seeing Carson Wentz still.
This is also true. I don't know how well he does with this new offense against a team that actually has all their pieces, supposedly.
I mean, again, I still have concern, or like, I still have lots of doubts with Pittsburgh, but
I have doubts with a lot.
Rodgers, I think he's going to be able to do enough. The team actually looks... There's a little more confidence in that team's abilities than years past. Maybe not as...
Because they have a quarterback that actually has a little bit of talent.
It's not even about, like, talent. It's just... I mean, I would say experience, but Russell Wilson was there. It wasn't as much
It was not an
experience.
experience thing.
But it's just knowing how to win doing...
The clutch gene.
It's what you actually expect out of a veteran rather than Russell Wilson, who's...
Terrible.
Look, I could throw the ball really deep. Moon ball. Rodgers, he knows actually how to lead a team, which is...
Yes.
I have my concerns, obviously, still, but I think Pittsburgh gets it done because Vikings aren't playing the Bengals this week, to put it lightly. And
A Joe Burrow-less thing.
it's going to come down to the Vikings defense, I think,
Pretty much.
is the deciding factor, but
Okay.
I think they'll do enough. Moving
We
along.
got the Commanders visiting the Falcons. After how terrible performance the Falcons have put on this last week, I have no confidence in them. I'm picking the Commanders here to swipe the floor with them because the Commanders are at least a complete team that actually knows how to run the damn ball and, has some semblance of offense on their side of the freaking field. I don't know. It's just Falcons are making me upset right now because I thought they were going to be good this year. I can't tell.
I wouldn't jump on that they're good. I don't know that they're horrible either. Bijan's still going to be a really good threat for them. Commanders
Just do better than what you did last week. That's all I ask.
Commanders have one loss to a good Packers team, but they also kind of just rolled past two not very good teams. So it's just like, Dallas a couple years ago where it's you didn't do good against a good team, but you steamrolled teams that you absolutely should beat. Falcons are kind of in that middle area where I don't really know how closely they'll be able to play, but I do have more faith in the Commanders, and I will go with the Commanders on this one because Jaden Daniels should be back, but even with Marcus Mariota,
They're still pretty solid.
it's if they can get past the Falcons defense, I don't think Bijan will be able to do enough to
There's
win
not
this
a
game.
worry there, in my opinion.
Talk about not having a worry though.
Oh yeah, so Bills are winning this one. Bills Saints. Saints are visiting the Bills. You're not winning in Buffalo. I'm sorry. They're gonna. Oh my gosh! You see the betting line?
I do. I saw that.
Talk about a underdog mentality.
But listen, what if the Saints won though? What if
Hold on. The one win that they get this year.
one win?
The one
I mean, we joke about that, but then there was literally last week with the Packers and Browns.
Granted, the Packers were also just. They were visiting the Browns. The Saints are visiting the Bills this week. That's a little bit different.
True, but my point still stands.
Crazier things have happened, I guess. So
Listen. Packers just couldn't handle the dude wipes.
I guess not. Yeah.
But yeah, Bills by so much because I don't see how the Saints manage this. Speaking of the Browns, visiting the Lions, and
yeah,
this one's also
you're only gonna have one good week of that. Good luck. That's what I say.
It's gonna come down to how good actually is that Browns defense because they've looked pretty good.
They're good, but are you gonna stop that Detroit offense?
How much can you slow them down, and then also
can you stop the duo running back of Montgomery and Gibbs?
Their their defense has been really good.
Yeah, but they've only had to deal with one good running back at a time.
I mean, yeah, but it's more a case of can your offense do anything because they've scored the most points they've scored in a game this year is what, 16, 17? 16.
Something like that.
17. Somewhere around there. And I hate to say it, I don't think Joe Flacco's going to be the solution for them this year.
What?
Yeah.
It's like they were planning on not keeping him as the starter for the entire season or something.
The question is, who do you go with?
Dylan Gabriel.
Is Kenny Pickett back yet?
I have no idea, actually.
I don't.
And no, we're not going to talk about him.
They need to make a change at some point. Because your offense is abysmal, but it's a question of how similar can you defense make this game to last week's? No. Not likely, but it wasn't likely to happen last. So I'm still going with the Lions, but the Browns have put a sense of like
a good defensive performance from that front.
The Browns have put an essence of doubt when it comes to picking against them because of that defense. Because now I'm just like, Browns are a bad team, but what if their defense does literally everything? Then maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions. But Browns, I don't like that you've done this to me. Moving on, we got Panthers visiting the Patriots, and
Patriots.
If it was before this last week, it'd be like, oh, Patriots so easily, even though they've not looked good. But the Panthers may have actually, are the Panthers getting back to the form they were in at the end of the last season?
I'm not sold on that quite yet. I need to see another week of it.
But the Patriots don't look good either. I don't know with these two because they're both.
I'm going with
disappointing me.
The Patriots because at least the Patriots, I don't know. They're the Patriots. I don't know. The Panthers. I'm not sure yet. I need to see another week of what they did last week.
And
then maybe I'll start picking them in some games. It's a home game for the Patriots.
It is a home game.
So it's kind of hard to pick the away team, especially if they're a bad team.
I don't like this, but both teams have been very disappointing to me.
Oh, no, they both have for me, too.
I'm going to go with the team that has disappointed me
the least?
Yes. Which is probably not the way you should pick this, but it's the way I'm going to go about it. And that team is the Panthers. Because I just...
You chose this.
The Panthers had a good game. I don't know that I can say it about the Patriots. And also...
It was also a one-hit wonder, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm going...
It's a
one good game and momentum are the two things I'm going with. I'll take momentum. Because, again, like we mentioned, first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But if the Panthers are actually getting things together, maybe... oh, my goodness. The next game,
Let's talk about being bent over and spanked to death.
we get to see Jackson Dart,
That's the only positive.
who could potentially provide some promise.
He might die.
We obviously have our opinions on the starting of Jackson Dart, but I think they'll be more competitive. I think the offense will move a little more efficiently. They'll play a lot safer
Yeah.
rather than moonball every 3 plays. This Giants team should not be as bad as they are, and if the offense looks bad again with Dart out there, Dable's really going to be hot seat. Like, this is...
I would not be surprised if this is another loss for him, and then maybe another couple. I would not be surprised he's booted out by like week 7 or 8.
If we see 2 more weeks of same Giants football,
He might be gone.
If it's 2 more, then I think he's done, because this team should not be this bad. Like,
Yeah, here we are.
they're not good, but
They're not.
they should be. They made moves to improve, and they are not looking any better with actual quarterbacks. Like,
Would be their interim.
I don't know, but that's I guess kind of a question for them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, again, Chargers top 3 team right now.
Easy lock for me. So
Easy pick for me.
easy done.
Um,
This one, however, I want to show you what it means to epitomize the term incompetence. You have a Buccaneers team led by Todd Bowles, who, for some reason, likes to keep things close. Then you have a Philadelphia Eagles team, who is really good, but for some weird reason, they won't show up until the second half, and also keep it close. So you have a team who plays really good the first half, and you have a team who plays good the second half.
But then you have a quarterback who
Like,
plays
he has
really well in the last
clutch.
2 minutes.
So it's pick your poison. Who do you trust more?
I view this game as I don't want to watch until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
I feel like
is.
I feel like it's going to be 3 quarters of not very good football.
And then the last
Buccaneers get out to like a
10
10-point
minutes.
lead. Eagles crawl back. Baker Mayfield maybe gets another 2-minute drive.
maybe he gets it, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Third time's the charm of him stopping him. I don't know. It's interesting.
I can kind of see that being the way this game ends. Is coming down to another potential like Baker last-minute drive, but I
Which is
don't.
probably what's going to happen.
I don't see it happening against the Eagles. As great as it's been to see Baker do it twice, it's just the Eagles are a good team. They're gonna do enough to win, I feel like, and I'm going with that Chiefs logic from last year of you continue to pull stuff out of your ass and win games. And so for that reason,
I'm still going to pick you.
I'm going to pick you. It might not be pretty, but until like you start actually losing these games that you're just pulling out of nowhere, I'm going to keep picking you. Yeah,
I've
Eagles.
also picked the Eagles.
That's
It's
feels
not
like-
going to be pretty. Let's go.
feels
All right.
like black magic again, all over.
It just
Oh my god, the
just
Eagles
transferred. It just transferred.
they just took it. They were
Yeah,
like,
they're like, all right, yeah, I'm taking this. I'm
Okay.
running with this. All right. We have the Texans hosting the Titans. This is going to be a really sloppy game. To relieve myself of the pain of overthinking this, I'm just going to say Texans will win this in a very ugly fashion, only because they have more talent. I'm not going to elaborate. I'm not going to think about it anymore because I don't want to think about this game.
I'm doing the thinking because
Don't do the thinking. Don't overthink it. It hurts your brain. Don't do it.
my brain be hurting because the Texans offense is like anemic. The O-line is bad. The Titans defense can look good at times.
But then,
But the offense hasn't been able to move. Cam Ward is
He's
also not
only-
having fun.
No.
But the Texans just lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They just got rid of him. So how much... I'm going with the Texans because their defense is good.
That's it. Move on. All right. Colts visiting the.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice this one. I like this matchup.
This is a good matchup. This is probably one I'm going to try and watch if I can. So the Rams are hosting the Colts. Home field advantage is a pretty big deal. However, Colts are on a 3-0 run. How good are they? We don't know. Have they played anybody good? Broncos? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. However, this is probably one of the top teams in the NFC right now. I'm not sure. I'm gonna stick with the Rams because home field, one of the best teams in NFC, and really loaded roster for the most part. Colts, if they do pull this upset, I would not be upset at all. I think that'd be a pretty good thing. Makes it more competitive, I'd say, in the AFC. NFC could become a bloodbath again. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I don't blame you for picking either one, honestly. Like, they're both good teams at the moment.
Yeah, maybe it's just because like I still can't grasp the Colts being good. Maybe it's just
At first, they were giving.
I have such a hard time seeing the Colts winning this one.
Yeah.
Rams are a good team. I know they're a good team, and it just seems like one where the Colts are going to come in, and even if they play their best, it's just not a game they're going to win. And it's not even because the Colts are worse than the Rams, but the Rams are a good team coming off of an ugly loss. Not like ugly, heartbreaking loss. We'll call it heartbreaking. And
Yeah.
it's so the Colts being maybe good
Colts.
throws me off, but Rams, again, like you mentioned, good team in the NFC, good NFC team, and
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe Puka has another game-winning touchdown against them.
Probably.
Oh, my goodness, move on.
Don't think about it too much. Jacksonville visiting the 49ers. I don't trust the 49ers at all, still, because they're riddled with injuries now. However, Mac Jones is a pretty good system QB.
I'm telling you, he's the next Jimmy G.
He might be, actually.
Although he's questionable.
We'll see about this one. I'm going to pick the 49ers because of home field advantage, because usually the team that has to travel all the way across the country doesn't do very well. I also don't know how good Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen are right now. They're kind of up in the air at the moment. Maybe we'll see some improvement. I don't know. But I do have the Niners. Probably it's either going to be one of those, the Jaguars lead for most of the game, but the 49ers take the lead at the end, or it's going to be at least 21-point difference between the two teams, but the 49ers are like way up here. So there's no in between, honestly, for me. Yeah.
Yeah, this one, 49ers, Brock Purdy's questionable.
Yeah, and we don't even know like how that's going to turn out.
Mac Jones is questionable,
Oh, is he now?
apparently.
Well, that's not good.
49ers are just yet again injured.
Injury hurricane. Woo! Yeah.
But looking at the Jaguars, Shane Waldron, I believe, is their offensive coordinator.
Yep.
If Brian Thomas has another bad week,
Fire Shane Waldron.
I I don't know how many firings I'm gonna. I feel like this year is extremely like ridiculous on how early it is to be calling for some of these coaches' heads, but
It's just awful.
their
But
their offense isn't looking great.
there is a pattern now. Every single time that Shane Waldron gets fired, the star of their offense ends up being really good.
Yeah, which I mean, Brian Thomas was doing good,
Theoretically,
and then they start doing bad, and I just
fire Shane Waldron, and then you don't have these issues anymore.
yeah, and I don't know. I'll say the Jaguars' run game looks pretty solid. The pass game has been
It's a bit
questionable,
up in the air.
but I'm gonna go with the Jaguars because I like their defense.
Their defense is pretty good.
Their defense has been very, very much improved, which I wasn't expecting whatsoever. And
it's been a very quiet, or at least from my perspective, I haven't heard a whole lot of Travis Hunter from the offense and or defense a whole lot, mostly because I think he's just been doing his job, at least on the defensive front.
And that sort of position, like the position he's in, it's really hard to expect him to flourish instantly.
No, it's going to take him a bit. That's fine. So,
but yeah, 49ers injured, and I'm not like super sold on them. Jaguars, I think they just kind of have enough. They've done good enough in a couple of spots where I think they can potentially get a win over and end the 49ers win streak and put themselves as a decent playoff contender this year, which I don't think a lot of people had them as. But
no. Especially this last year. So,
yeah,
we shall see. But moving on, the epitome of you lose this game, there's some big question marks. So the Ravens are playing the Chiefs at Arrowhead. With how bad the Chiefs have been, theoretically the Ravens should beat them. With how bad the Ravens have been, I have no idea. I don't know if I want to pick the Evil Empire, as some people have been dubbing them as the new Evil Empire from the Patriots dynasty, or do I pick the Ravens, who have a very bad tendency to choke games away, fumble the ball, and not show up sometimes? I don't know, because Chiefs still don't have Rice. They still don't have Worthy. Their top receiver, I think, is still Hollywood Brown. Travis Kelce still can't catch a ball most of the time. Ravens should beat the Chiefs here. Should is the key word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick the Ravens because I feel more comfortable choosing them. However, it would still not surprise me if the Chiefs still beat you.
It's because
it's the stinking Chiefs, because they always find a way to win. And it's not because they're good. It's because their opponents just choke at the last minute, and or their opponents just suck. But it's not the second one. It's not the second one. It's the first one where you just have ineptitude on offense and or defense.
It's really hard to. Ravens lost to two really good teams, beat the pants off of a bad team.
Yeah, that's
Chiefs
what we're going off of.
Lost to Eagles and Chargers, two really good teams. Beat the pants off of the Giants.
Yeah,
like there's similar spots, different reasons. I think Baltimore is still in a much better spot because the Chargers are missing two receivers and Chiefs. It's really just getting. I don't think Mahomes can do everything.
No.
How much can the Chiefs slow down the Ravens' offense is really what's going to be the determining factor, because
especially with Chris Jones.
He's done a good job. Their defense has done pretty good, but there's just not enough offense to go around, and so Ravens, again, they're still putting up a lot of points.
Yes.
And I don't think the Chiefs can keep up. So if they can put up over 30, I think this is easy Ravens, because I just don't think Mahomes has enough to put up over 30 right now. But that's also
with the stuff he has around him right now.
Yeah, it's just we need to see some improvement from the Ravens, but I think
Especially from the Chiefs front.
Yeah, I think either way, Ravens. Move on to Bears visiting the Raiders.
I have high hopes for the Bears right now. I know it was Dallas, but come on. That was an exciting team to watch this last week.
It was.
So I kind of want to still roll with the Bears. I'm not gonna lie.
The Bears have shown promise. The Raiders have not.
No. Geno Smith has still been throwing picks.
Geno Smith hasn't gone there. Ashton Genty is still warming up.
Yes.
Warming up to the league, and
he's gonna get there one day. He's gonna be a really good running back.
I will say one thing. Trey Tucker had himself a very good week last week.
Tucker had a pretty good
It almost feels like an Arthur Smith-led offense because they went Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, no, Trey Tucker.
All right, I guess.
And I don't know. Raiders, it feels like they're just testing. It just feels like they're testing stuff out right now.
Yeah, they're not really competing for much at the moment.
Bears seem like they're actually like starting to hit a stride.
They want to start winning. That's the difference.
If we get another week out of the Bears like last week, they're gonna actually be like.
Maybe they won't suck this year. Maybe they will be middle of the pack this year.
Or better.
Heaven forbid. All right.
Oh God.
Oh, speaking of Dallas. Dallas is hosting the Packers. Dallas has still not been able to beat the Packers in how long now?
They suck playing the Packers in Jerry World. You've not been good so far this year. You have to go against Micah Parsons, so it's a revenge game.
And
Packers just lost to the Browns. They're going to beat the pants off you.
They're going to be upset.
Jerry Jones, you've been turned into a punching bag. That is a therapeutic punching bag for literally every member of the Green Bay Packers.
You start rationing, start sending people to the air raid shelters because it is going to be hell outside because the cheeseheads will be taking over Jerry World, and then the moment they beat the pants off Jerry Boy and his beloved Cowboys, we won't hear the end of it.
Oh yeah, then there's the fact that CeeDee Lamb had suffered an injury too. So there's nothing to be
excited for.
To give Dallas any sort of hope. I maybe
if they had CeeDee Lamb, there was a chance.
Maybe you can have like a little bit of hope in the new like revised run game that's kind of been a little more effective than the last couple of years. It's not winning you this game.
No, it's not. Especially with Micah Parsons sitting right there.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Win for the Cowboys. At least Kenny Clark gets to say hello to his old team. That's
about it.
Yeah. That's Sunday night too. Monday night, doubleheader again. New York Jets visiting the Dolphins.
This game is so bad.
Why are the games that are like tough to choose for like all the wrong reasons? Like
I don't know, because maybe they just suck. I don't know. One of these teams is going to get the first win, and I don't like it because they should have had it.
Well, unless they don't.
They tie it. I hate
ties. Yeah. This one
is Justin Fields back.
That's kind of the thing that I was gonna determine this game on.
If he's not back, then it's Dolphins.
I mean, Tyrod didn't look horrible.
No, he didn't.
But
Mike Daniel is gonna be playing his butt off to try and keep his head coaching position.
Yeah, he's in like a little bit of a
he's gonna make sure that he has another couple weeks.
Justin Fields is questionable. So
gonna make it a game time decision then.
My guess is that he'll play because it was a concussion, I believe. So he missed a week. I think we could see Justin Fields play. Tua played 3/4 of decent football.
So just take him out the fourth quarter.
Take him out of the fourth quarter, put in Quinn Ewers.
You could.
Or do you put in Zach Wilson?
I mean, yeah, you could do it.
I
mean, Zach Wilson might want to beat up his old team. You never know.
There's so many things like.
It's safe to pick the Dolphins at the moment because Fields is still questionable, and Dolphins do have a loaded offense.
I hate this, but this is a game where it's another one where it hurts to think about.
Just
So
don't think about it too much.
gut reaction. I'm going with the Jets on this one.
That's fair. Honestly, it kind of is a toss-up.
It's
It's a very weird one.
I don't like it. And then the final Monday night game,
Even
Bengals visiting the Broncos. I mean, Broncos they've been kind of rough.
Yeah, but
They've played good opponents though.
They have. This is probably where they make their 500 record.
Bengals are gonna look better than last week, but
Hopefully.
they should be better than last week was
on the road in Mile High.
It is. I'm still going to take the Broncos. Don't get me wrong. I'm not.
Okay, I was like,
I'm not insane. They should be better, but you still show a lot of your holes and how much not having Joe Burrow really hurts you.
And how you don't have an O-line.
O-line.
No O-line.
There's so many issues. I'm going Broncos because
Me too.
right now I trust the only thing I think
The only good thing that you can bring to the table is the fact that the Broncos have a good defense and maybe a competent offense. So you're in there.
They're just put together. The Bengals have stars.
That's about it. But
They have stars. The Broncos have a filled out roster. It's not like extraordinary, but
3 players. It's everyone is at least contributing. So
yeah, Broncos.
Broncos.
Hey, I
My head hurts.
don't feel great about a lot of these games, but
I don't either.
we have
Don't worry. You're not alone here.
we have,
'Cause
we have
nobody wants to try and figure out half these games out because all these teams suck.
we got two games of winless teams playing, so someone has to get their first win. And we got we got an undefeated matchup.
Yeah.
We got 2 undefeated teams playing 2 bottom of the barrel teams.
Yeah.
It's a week. It's a week.
It's
But yeah, thanks for joining us for the week 4 preview.
I don't want to think about how bad this week is going to be.
Is this gonna make me want to go back to last week? Last week was a good week of football.
For unique reasons, yes.
It was fun. This one might not be. This one might just
Take me
be.
back. Take me back. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.